So if you're new to truck driving, you definitely going to want to get into hauling fuel, crude oil, all this type of thing, because we are going to experience the biggest economic boom in a long time. And this is what the United States of America is famous for. This is how we gain advantage. And this is the way any country would gain advantage. Okay, so don't demonize the United States of America for it. Venezuelans are happy that we captured Maduro, and we did it in a way that terrifies our enemies. Venezuela is holds the hugest reserves of oil in the entire world. Okay, the United States of America holds the most refineries in the world. This makes a perfect team and combination that puts us back on top economically. As far as Greenland, the way I see that, bros, is this. We were able to get NATO basically to go and defend Greenland. That's what we got them to do. That's how I see it, right? Whether we officially make Greenland a United States territory or not, Trump plays chess out here, not checkers. And he manipulated NATO into sending their ships to Greenland. So they are unknowingly defending Greenland from China and other countries that don't have our best interest at heart. We have these jets now.
F-35 Lightning II, the Air Force's newest and most technologically advanced fighter jet. It can fly at supersonic speeds as fast as 1,200 miles per hour, has an exterior coated in a radar-absorbent stealth material, making it virtually undetectable on enemy radar, and combines a weapon system with the most advanced sensor suite ever installed on a fighter jet, allowing the F-35 to both control and dominate the battlefield.
These fighters that we have are like 6th or 7th generation of the F-18. Be wary of what you are listening to out there, okay? Because the facts remain. If you watch Russia, China, and Iran, all these other countries compared to the United States, all these other countries are doing a lot of talking while the United States is doing a lot of moving. Now, I'm not bad-mouthing Russia here. I want to see the United States and Russia become allies, right? I don't want my children to eventually start speaking Chinese, having to start speaking Chinese or Mandarin or whatever, okay? I don't want that. I don't want to have to learn another language. I want to learn other languages. I don't want to have to learn other languages. You understand what I'm saying? But there is nothing wrong about what Trump is doing or this administration and the measures that they've taken to ensure that the United States and her interests are put first before anyone else's. Now let's take a look at this whole immigration thing. I noticed that a lot of liberals will say, because you're Mexican, you're supposed to be opposed to Trump. Now the media is very heavily left-centered, left-focused. And bottom line is they're racist, okay? They are extremely racist. They constantly push this narrative, right? And the governors, like the governor of Michigan, Minnesota, they push this rhetoric that what ICE is doing is illegal, but yet they're not making their law enforcement go out and arrest these ICE agents. If what they're doing is so wrong, these state leaderships, these governors are using that to weaponize these liberals against ICE. I mean, that's the way I see it. Because when it comes to politics, there's emotion and there's logic. And the left likes to use emotion on these people. They don't see the logic. They don't see the good that is going to come of enforcing our immigration. Because if you go to Russia, look at the way they treat their immigrants. Look at the way China treats their immigrants. North Korea. Any other country but the United States treats their immigrants. Oof. You would flip your shit if you were able to see the way they treat their immigrants. Okay, they're illegal immigrants. All right, these people get beat when they're taken in, especially when they've displayed a track record for evasion. right? Evading the consequences of their illegal immigration. So I think it's important to understand this truth. And that's why I encourage people to travel so that you can see what it's really like. Because the people who I've known that are immigrants in other countries that are United States citizens, they go through some shit, bro. So if you think that it's okay to be here undocumented, it's not.